Marika's tits, you must be hungry for another journal, but I've got you. Join me as we go into the depths of Nokron, discover the manor in the volcano, and most importantly of all, finally get my first katana. Yes! Welcome back, classy crew, to another Elden Ring Journal as I journey through Elden Ring to kill every single boss by myself with no summons. There hasn't been a lot of boss slaying. I kind of been failing on that, but this week we focused more on exploration. There could have been more slaying, maybe if I got this katana at the beginning of the stream instead of the end of the stream, but alas, we got it at the end and I got stuck on some stupid gargoyles, which I'm gonna get into. So we've got some Nokron business to talk about, some Volcano Manor business, which is potentially becoming my favorite area of the entire game so far. So I gotta talk about Nokron, so that's where I left off. We had just killed the moose last time, and I figured there wasn't that much left to explore, but I knew that there was more. I didn't know where it was. So starting the game, I actually accidentally teleported back to the beginning of Nokron, which was a happy little accident, because trying to find my way back to where I was set me on the trail of where I needed to go. I found a bunch of other, what do you call it? The Lost Graces, which actually helped me fill in all the pockets. And I found it over a cliff. I was like, hey, what's down there? That looks like a city. Turns out I think this is the city of Nokron. Actually, they call it the Knight's Sacred Ground, and there's a big statue of a big old scary giant thing. I thought it was gonna come to life, but I'm like, no way am I supposed to kill this thing. It was a really cool area to explore. Reminded me a lot about older Dark Souls games. And compared to the capital city, this was way more my jam. It felt like there was some platforming, there was mystery, there was things that suggested lore, like there's all these people who are stuck in the walls, and like you can see something went down here, and it's like, who's this big statue? Who is worshiping this? What is this massive sphere? Oh, the sphere. This thing, I thought it was part of the decor, so I was killing everyone else, and out of nowhere, the sphere attacks me. I was like, of course a sphere would attack me in Elden Ring. So it was just a really good time. There were unfortunately no bosses, unless I missed it. If I missed it, please tell me, because I gotta go back there and finish them off. But kept going, found the aqueducts. And in here, before the aqueducts, I found another little thing, area. There was no boss. There was nothing really useful besides a spell that lets me go like flare. And I just like tossed like pain in front of me. And there I met a very angry moose lady who just slaps you. Like you hit it and she doesn't care. She's like, I'm a poise lady, and she slaps you. So I killed her, and then I got the mask, which lets me sparkle pain everywhere. So from there, I went into the aqueducts, and there were some scary knights. And I was like, what are the capital knights doing here? From afar, I thought they were the same knights I was fighting in the capital city. So I let the one that was scouting and all that, guarding, I left him alone. But there was one overlooking the aqueduct on his own. I could come up from the back. So I'm like, let's see how much damage I do here. And so I attacked him, and he attacked me back. And for the most part, I was like, okay, he's not taking a lot of damage. Oh, he hits hard. And when I went back to heal, that's when I saw a very familiar move, because he stabbed me like across the universe, and he landed the hit. I was like, this feels very familiar. And I was like, is this? And my memory went through. I was like, wait, is this a Crucible Knight? And upon like saying that, he pretty much sprouted his wings and went into the air. I was like, whoa, no. And I thought I would have myself. I'm like, I'm out of here. Go through the aqueducts. And that's where I came across a boss called the Valiant Gargoyle, which is the proper boss of what I met in the capital city. So I met him without the boss bar, and he has the boss bar. So I got a little excited. I'm like, this is where I'm supposed to meet the gargoyle the first time. Let's go. Let's beat him. Oh! This walled me. Like, this gargoyle fight walled me so hard. What is that? It's bullshit. I hate it. I didn't win. Spoilers, I didn't win. I spent an hour fighting them, and I just hate this fight because, well, I can't summon because of my own stupid pledge. But then it's okay. His moveset is actually good. I got to appreciate the moveset. I'm cool with the big axe gargoyle. Axe bro, I got you. But they've got this stupid puke poison everywhere. Oh, I hate that move. I died to poison so many times in this fight, because it's not just it'd be one thing if it was an AoE poison, which it seems to be, but it's an AoE poison that like stretches really far. So eventually, as I was getting excited that I was knocking down his health, a second gargoyle showed up. I was like, frick, this is, and I died. But the worst is the second gargoyle can poison you, and it's really hard to keep both of them on screen. So if you're focused too much on one, you gotta listen to the other, and you're like, is that boy puking over there? Because if he is, you can bet you're gonna be dead very soon. Because this poison not just poisons you, but it also hits you. Like, it hurts you just being in the poison cloud. And so you're dodging poison clouds, 2 poison clouds eventually. You're dodging a big axe man. You're dodging a twin blade user. And it's just pain, 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 pain. The best I made it through was I actually did kill 1 gargoyle, but then I had no idea what the moveset of the second one was, so I didn't really know how to deal with them, and I died. I tried so many things. I tried to go hard with the Bloodhound blade as I usually do. I tried jumping attacks, only jumping attacks. I tried the big legendary sword with the white flame. I tried whipping, and I just couldn't make it through. I made it where I killed the first gargoyle maybe 2-3 times. That was progress. But then I'm like, oh, I probably have to invest another hour or 2 just to kill the second one. So after a while, I'm like, oh, I'm tired of this. I'm not ready for the end game grind of this game, which it's going to happen. I mean, I'm at 60 monsters, 60 bosses slain. I think there's 165, which means like when we get to those final 20, 30, I expect they're going to be very hard. So I said, screw this. We got other things to do. So I went to Lyrna of all places because someone reminded me, hey, remember that medallion that you're supposed to look for? I'm like, oh yeah, let's go see that. So I found the lady and I found the guy who's cooking shrimps and who has the famous expression, Marika's tits, you must be hungry. Love that. I giggled so much. So I learned that the medallion, the other half of the medallion I need, is in the north part of the capital, like the capital city north of that. It's in an area I've never even been to. So I'm like, ah, great. And while I was venturing Lyrna a bit, I found a few new areas of grace that I didn't find. And I found a lady who was like very hunch. And she gave me she made me go get the Marika's tits dudes. That's how I met him, through the girl. And the girl, anyway, ends up giving me an invitation to the manor. I was like, oh, this is perfect because that's where I want to go. I want to go to the manor. So I expect I was supposed to follow her like through my progression and make it to the manor, but I didn't. Because when I went to the manor, she was already there and she's like, oh, you made it here without my invitation. I'm like, no, I got your invitation right here. So anyways, it was a little bit of desyncing the quest, but made it to the manor because I really wanted to get the map of the volcano area, and that was near the manor. So I got that by going past the beast, the Starfell beast, whatever, is still there. It still destroys me. I tried it on the horse. Terrible advice. Whoever gave me that advice last week, I still died. I got better at rolling. I made it down to his second phase, and the first phase was actually a lot more comfortable. Now that after all that rolling through the gargoyles, I was good with the beast. But then phase 2, he pulled out some heavy bullshit, and I was like, nope, not dealing with this. He killed me with I don't know what, gravity, a freaking Kamehameha. There was like 20 spells. So I kept going, made it to the manor. Best place ever. This place is awesome. First of all, it's tight, it's small, and it's classy. I like that. Second part, you get to join like a super secret club where you get bounties. It's like being part of the bounties club. And so I went off and I killed people, and then I got rewarded for it. It was awesome. And I didn't even realize until a little bit later, I got a new whip. I got a katana. Like the quests were cool. It was cool to kill people. And don't quote that out of context. And afterwards, I also discovered a secret room. So there's a secret path with secret tunnels that then takes you to like a whole courtyard of the manor. I was like, oh, this is a dungeon. I'm going to save that for my next stream. So I'm going to explore the dungeon. But so far, I've only done the questing. I met Patch. Patch is here now. He gave me, I think, the fire whip. And I learned that the lady that I keep talking to, she reports to the demigod, not Rurikon. So I'm going to be looking to kill this demigod, but it sounds like he's a rebel. So I don't know if I want to kill him or join him, because he's kind of doing the same thing I think Rennie's doing, where she's not in with the cool kids. She's trying to do her own club. And it sounds like this other demigod in the volcano is also trying to do this cool thing. So really looking forward to seeing what that's about. While I was slaying the bounties, I did come across the old Altus tunnel, and that's where I found the stone digger troll. So that is another boss that I actually did end up killing. And honestly, there were 2 bosses, and I don't know what the other one was because I overlooked it. I marked it as Valiant Gargoyle, but no, I didn't kill that boss. So I'm not sure what the other boss count was, but it was a repeat. It was another boss. It was not a unique, so it wasn't notable enough to make it to my notes. So in the end, I got to play with the fire whips, and I'm dual wielding whips. I got normal whip, fire whip. Fire whip does magma everywhere. Looks cool. I buffed it up, and I got the freaking serpent blade. I didn't even realize the serpent blade was a katana until someone's like, what do you mean you don't have a katana? You got one right there. I was like, what? You just got one? So I pulled it out. I was like, oh, and I went training, and it feels so good because you move it like a katana, and I feel like a samurai. Now I got to get some really nice armor. I don't know how I'm going to do with either of these weapons, but they are both within the way I wanted to play this game. So I'm so excited because I've been playing with the same weapon for 2-3 months now. Now it's going to change. I'm going to do the dual whips. I'm going to do the serpent blade, and I'm going to learn how to use these in battle. So the gameplay is going to change a lot for me. I'm really excited for that. So that's where we are. A lot of progress and discovery, some growth as a player, but man, some freaking hard bosses. Oh, dual whip on the Starfallen Beast should be good. I'm going to go try that next time. So I'll see you maybe on that stream or on the next journal. And until next time, keep it classy. Do do do. Do 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 do. Subscribe.